Let's it's Operation Channel Intro.
Hello fellow YouTubers, LightWC Stop Motioner here, and here I'm going to review Transformers Beast Wars Transmetal 2 Dinobot, a figure I was just recently able to get a hold of. Now apparently there's two versions of this figure. There's a white version, and then there's a tan version. I believe I had the white version, which of course has yellowed a little bit over time. But either way, he's a pretty nifty figure, especially the Raptor mode. The Raptor mode is probably my favorite of his modes. If you look at it, I mean, he's very vicious looking. Okay, this doesn't like staying up. You can open and close his mouth. You get a little bit of side to side, up and down. You get some movement here, and some here, and here. Now some of the tubes are in bad shape, but honestly it helps his articulation for them to be broken anyway, so there's not a whole lot you can do with the, like, at least not here, unless you... Never mind. That's not wanting to move. So you can do this, then right here, you can move these separately. And then he's got this gimmick where you can, if you rotate this, his tail will go back and forth. So, articulation is pretty good. So I can compare him. Here's the original Dinobot, not original figure, I mean just original character. I feel like this one should be bigger than this one would be, but it's fine, they're from different toy lines. Still, for the most part, they've managed to maintain scale consistency, but still. So I think that pretty much covers his Raptor mode. So for his transformation isn't really that bad. A lot of these Beast Wars figures are rather simple. So you can remove this tail. However, I'm not going to do that because I don't know if he ever even really did that in the show. So just going to move this up a little bit. Alright. So to begin, just take these, fold this section down, straighten out what now becomes the legs, then just fold these down, pull this up, then the head here is on a hinge. Probably best to open the jaw to make sure this part makes it through. And you just slide it back a little bit. Then you just fold this up. And you just pull this down. And you just make sure that tabs into place. Fold this up. Then you just pull this up, and then rotate right there. And then you just make sure that tabs into place. And do the same thing on this side. It's best to fold these up before you get these up like next to the chest. Then the arms, I'm not really fully sure how to work these arms. I'll talk about it in a minute. But either way, there, I believe, is Dinobot 2 in his robot mode. And I do like this robot mode. I just think I like the beast mode a little bit more. Head sculpt is really nice. I just wish I had a little bit more paint so I could bring in all those details. So you can see they gave it a good bit of detail. Now his hips are a little loose, but I'm okay with that. Thankfully this tail gives him some support. It's not very shelf friendly, but still. And he's got these giant shoulders, so looking right to left isn't really going to be much of a factor. Speaking of that, let's get into articulation. Head is on a swivel and can do a full 360. And then the shoulders, they're on ball joint, so nothing missing there. Now we get to the arms. The arms are kind of awkward. Am I supposed to rotate it like this so I can do it like this, but then that exposes this hollowness. Then you can rotate and you can bend this. And the fingers, again, I'm not fully sure how these are supposed to work, but still, it's pretty cool. And hips are on ball joints. Can kick forward that far, back that far, and about out that far technically if you rotate it and it doesn't collide, so it doesn't collide with that. Then you get a knee bend, pretty tight, but that's a good enough knee bend. And then you get some more movement right here and right here. So overall, articulation is pretty good. Just the arms, like when the elbow's down, are a little confusing. Now one cool thing about this is a thing with the Transmetal 2 figures. You can lift this up and there's his spark underneath, which of course is part of half of Rampage's spark. So that's really cool. And if you want, you can remove this tail. And there's like a tab right here. And you can connect it here, and I guess you can use it like a weapon, but it's kind of hard to activate it without twisting it off. So I generally don't do that very much, and I don't think he really did that in the show. So what are you gonna do? Here he is. Alright. Here he is with the original Dinobot, who's not really wanting to stand properly. There we go. And he really towers over him. And I forget how big this guy was in the show. I need to rewatch it. Anyway, there's that. So, I think that overall covers him. So I'll go ahead and stick him on my kind of new Beast Wars display I've been working on. Alright, so there's Dinobot 2 with the new Beast Wars setup I got going. See, I'm dividing it up into seasons now. See, that's my Season 1 shelf. And then this is my Season 2/3 shelf for now. Once I get more, I'll probably split those up. So, that's Dinobot 2. I think he is a really good figure. He has his flaws, but overall, I think he's pretty nice. And if you're a Beast Wars fan, this is one you're going to want in your collection because he's really quite cool. So, that's my review for Beast Wars Transmetal 2 Dinobot. If you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.